Welcome to the Take a Chance Pig Sale here at the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds. We're going to start with our preview here with Murrow Farms, lots 171 and 172 in the ring. The gilt there is lot 171. She's a no turning back, Dirty South. Their mother raised a reserve grand at Coba in 22, actually this year, and that same particular gilt was 10th overall at OYE in 22 also. The dark cross is 172. He's a kingpin on a bow before me.
Yeah, Brock, we're glad to be here, and we have a really good set of consigners. And me and Rice kicked through the pigs back in the back a minute ago, and I think there's a really good set of pigs here that are going to come through the ring today. And Ross starts it off really well. I actually saw this chrome pig coming off the trailer earlier and was really intrigued by his muscle and bone. He gets out here, and he's super sound and correct, too. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice pair. I mean, he kind of went back and used an old proven boar and kingpin, which I really appreciate that from a buyer's perspective. I feel confident in going back and using boars I've fed out of in the past, and she looks like one of those ones historically that feeds really well out of kingpin. A really nice gilt and 172.
So I think this is crossbones coming in, which will be 167 will be the gilt, and 168 will be the dark cross male. A note on these is that the gilt is actually a ear notch 1-4, but it's supposed to be a 4-1, and the mare is 4-5, so there's just a misnotch on the gilt, but they are litter mates. They are next intention, stay classy, and it appears that the sow was shown by Cole's daughter in One Creek County in 21. Was multiple time champion reserve commercial gilt, did not take her to OYE, and the grandma originated from the Heart of Mike Clay's operation. So,
yeah, two really good hogs here in 167 and 168. Litter mates, my intention, stay classy on some expectations. Really interesting sow line that they originate from Mike Clay's operation. Those hogs historically feed really, really well, and as you look at these, probably a little greener than some at the pig sale, but obviously they're younger, so they should be really good pattern, super, super sound. A really nice pair that really represent the kind that feed very, very well.
Yeah, I'll echo that for just a second. I think the gilt is incredible in terms of her build and look. Got a killer hind leg and really, really wild necked. So a neat pair to tie into.
Wilber Livestock is the next consigner coming in the ring with their purebreds right here. Their lots.
Spot is 159, and the Duroc is 158.
Yeah, there you go. So 158, the Duroc male there, green bottles on a something, same mother as Wasp. Really interesting pig. You'd probably notice his picture on their Facebook page. Really, really heavy structured, super, super mobile. Lot 159 is the spot male pig there. Van Wilder on a noise complaint. Really interesting pig, and his mother is a litter mate to the champion at Tulsa in 20, and the reserve spot gilt also there in 20, and she's the mother of the champion spot bear in 2021, Nail. So obviously a good sow line. Once again, the spot, lot 159, Van Wilder on a noise complaint. And then lot 158 is the Duroc once again, green bottles on a something. These are Wilber Livestock purebreds.
Yeah, and you can probably tell from the pictures that they've been posting and talking these up, but bottom line is these things are just both really, really stout. So if you don't like them stout, buy your pig from somebody else.
Once again, thank you for taking the opportunity to tune in on the Take a Chance Pig Sale. If you're not here and you would like to bid, there is an option for you. It's over the phone. You can check out Take a Chance Pig Sales Facebook page, and then later tonight we're gonna have a quick preview here in person. But the sale will start at 6:30 p.m.
2 more crossbred lots from Winter Livestock would be 156 and 157. 156 would be a guardrail peacock. 157 would be a Dubai top rope. That guardrail peacock, the mother of that one was champion at Blaine County in 21, and the Dubai top rope, the same pedigree as the bear that was grand at the IJSC open show. Sorry.
You know, one thing that I definitely enjoy about coming to pig sales is getting to see other people's pigs without actually going to their farm, because it's really difficult to go to every single place and look at all their pigs. And obviously, Winter Livestock, they have a breeding program, so maybe the guardrail and the Dubai and all those things aren't boars that maybe you're familiar with, but you should be. A pair of hogs that really represent a lot of good based on their stoutness and flexibility. So much foot size in each one. You can see their emphasis in their breeding program is they really like a neat look, but obviously some stout skulls, big feet, and all the expensive things that we like to see in baby show pigs. C&C Showpigs in the ring right now. The C&C Showpigs in the ring right now. The Blue Bear, lot 169, I believe. He's a next contestant on a curtain call. The mother produced the Summer Prince sale-making gilt at OYE this year, and also had a bear that was standout since he was early on in his life. And the white bear there, I believe he is lot 170. May have those backwards. You might have to double-check that. Actually, the white one's 169 and the blue one's 170. So the white one, he's a white noise, me against me. That pig is a really interesting pig as he came off the trailer. He piqued my interest. I mean, really, really a heavy structured one that is really square, really has a neat look as well. That's a nice one, in my opinion. I'd love to feed one like that. Once again, 169 and 170 here from C&C Showpigs.
Just to echo what Brock says, I was actually at C&C a couple weeks ago, and I went back through my notes, and I wrote both these pigs down when I was there, not knowing where they were coming from. But that white pig is out of a very, very deep litter as well, which makes him even more intriguing. I think there was like 8 male pigs in that litter, and I wrote down 7 of them. So anyways, good set of pigs by C&C. The next set of pigs here coming in would be Johnson Livestock, Rhett Johnson, my neighbor down there in southwest Oklahoma. Be tag 143, 144, and 145. The 143 and 144 are litter mates. They are no intros, don't shoot blurred. The no intro is out of the mother, the 4th overall crossbred at OBSC, shown by Brooklyn Schedule. So that'd be the little Yorkshire male, and the blue one would be no intros on that Mike Clay Salve Rhett's, and then the light cross gilt 145 would be a Last Dance Visionary. That Last Dance is on the mother of the 3rd overall Yorkshire Bear at OYE that Rowdy Randall showed. And before Brox jumps into these, I'll just tell you that Rhett lives about 10 miles from me, so I spend a lot of time at his place, and that guy works really, really hard at putting these things together. And he brought you the 3 that he thought was the absolute best out of those litters, and I think they're a good representation of what he does with his program.
So Mollet Genetics coming in the ring now. Next contestant, Little Bro Wedding Night. One of the mainstay sows at their place is the mother of this particular pig. She's the mother of Authentic and Honor Code. Really nice pig that they brought here. Really good looking and attractive one that represents the kind that they're drawn to. The mother also raised Kelsey Baber's champion Heritage Bear at OYE this year. Once again, lot 112 from Mollet Genetics. Next contestant, Little Bro Wedding Night.
One thing I'll say about that bear that Baber fed is that you know, he got better and better every day, and in the end just kind of got where he needed to be to win that particular show. So I would definitely just know that you could take this one home and have some confidence about the way he's going to feed and the way he's going to grow out.
CKL coming in the ring now. 117, 118, and 119 are their lot numbers. Lot 117 classifies as a Poland, and he actually might be on paper. He's at a snake farm. You never know what the CKL is about to crank out. They're awfully creative when it comes to their mating versatility. The mic's off. Excuse me. This is CKL, also known as Liston here in the ring. Lot 117, 118, and 119. Lot 117 there is a male pig. Actually, he's a Poland here. CKL spots, they crank out their Polands. Maybe they're also litter mates. You never really know about their breeding program. He's out of Snake Farm. Not really sure what the mom is there, but she's a sweater vest. She raised a 3rd overall bear at AYE last year. The Snake Farm actually came from Richey. This is the first crop of pigs. They look very, very interesting. Lot 118 and 119 are both spot male pigs out of Uranus, back on a Hollywood Boulevard. Actually, Hollywood Boulevard's mother. So really potent sow there from CKL. Once again, lot 117, 118, and 119 from CKL, a.k.a. Liston.
I was just going to say, it says here too, Brock, that those 19 litters, the sow raised the reserve spot bear at Tulsa and Kansas City. So I would say that there's lots of feedability in those spots.
Coming in next with lots 126, 127, and 128. The Berkshire female there is lot 126. She is a straight-up gangster, and her mother is a King Kong rocked 'em all. And the two crossbreds are littermate 1 litters from Nation Livestock, 127 and 128. They are out of a board called Gangster, and their mother is a Trumpet back on No Intro's mother. So apparently that sow came from Mollet. Really interesting sow line there with the Trumpet back on No Intro's mom, kind of lining that up. Another really hot boar there from Heimer is on the top side, Gangster. So 126, 127, and 128, all from Nation Livestock.
Well, we've got a minute here line that we can take phone bids, and there will be a process for that. You just need to contact John Mark or Grant about that. So if you see something you like here, be sure to call in if you're not going to get here. And also, we just want to say again that we appreciate Grant and John Mark for having us out here to Woodward as breeders, and the breeders all brought a nice set of pigs. So be sure to tune in and rewatch this a couple times if you need to. But I think we're giving you a good representation of what the pigs are today.
This is JD Showpigs coming in the ring, lot 129. This pig is a Rusty Cage Dirty Secret. Once again, lot 129 from JD Showpigs. Rusty Cage, Dirty Secret. Really nice mother, really good litter. This particular pig came from. Obviously a fast mover, super athletic, but still brings the traditional muscularity that you come to expect from JD. Really big hipped and thick as he goes away. Nice hog here, once again, lot 129. These are Herren Genetics 130 and 131. Both litter mates. They're stay loyals on a below building speed. The lot 130 there is solid white outside of a tiny little blue spot on his forehead there. And then lot 130 on the other side has kind of got some blue speckles and some roan over his hip. So one that I would say would classify Yorkshire, then a light cross. 130 and 131 stay loyals on a below building speed.
A guy could probably make both those classify if he wanted to, Brock. Require a little work.
Herren Farms coming in now with lot 121, solid white, crossbred, next intention, in-game, hold my beer 71, red 7. Leadoff brother last week was a mate brother to this one, brought 6,500, half sib. The sow's a half sib, I should say, to the $95,000 gilt that won the Expo last year. So obviously that sow came from JD. Once again, lot 121, white, crossbred here, next intention, in-game, hold my beer 71, red 7.
Calico's 123.
More hogs here from Herren Farms. Uncle Timmy brings 122 and 123 here. 122 is a one step closer lip fuse wedding night. The dam raised a sailmaker at Montgomery County, which is a really difficult county in South Texas. One step closer as a boar is actually at my house. He's a cruel wedding night. Those pigs have been really, really good. They fed really well. We had a sailmaking bear at OYE out of that boar this year at OYE, and those hogs feed very, very nicely. Lot 123 is a blind side on a next King of the Hill. Really prevalent pedigree and really an interesting mating there. That's a 6-litter hog from Uncle Timmy, lot 122 and 123, Herren Farms. More consignments from Herren Farms. The white one there is lot 125. Yorkshire classifier, walks alone on a your choice by design, step 1. The mother came from Brockman. She's the white exotic. Really nice sow. She'd actually be a mate to a bear that was champion at San Antone. A really nice sow there. I actually remember him buying that one. A very interesting pig in lot 125. Walks alone, your choice by design, step 1. And I believe lot 124 is the other pig, the light cross in the ring. Gangster back on a Karma bachelor party.
Yeah, Brock, and all I'll say is that I went through Tim's about a week or so ago, and I told him when I was there that it was one of the better set of pigs I'd seen in my travels, and I mean that. I think that he brought 5 really good representations, of good square-legged ones that are sound and functional, and all will look like they'll feed. This is 108. So we'll bring all 4 of ours in here, one right after the other, that are from Richey Livestock. This first one's 108, and that's a snake farm on a drive-on. Her mother was reserve at OIE in 19 that Brock had a family that fed. Her litter mate to that sow would have also been champion that Marley fed, so we had champion reserve that year, and they were litter mates. This would be out of the reserve. Snake Farm's the board, obviously, that we sold Platt. We talked about a little bit ago. Snake Farm was litter mate to the champion bear at Tulsa, the champion and reserve gilts at Tulsa. We tried to bring a gilt to both live sales that we've been to this year that I thought represented our program. We're going to start selling a few more females than we have been. We really, really like this one a bunch from a sow standpoint. Looks like we're going to bring all the Barras next. I'll talk about that Chester first. That Chester's 111. That'd be out of a sow that Micah bought from J.R. Armstrong on the hill there at Heimer's a year ago. He gave like $5,000 for that sow. She was like a June, so they just got to jackpot her a little bit, bought her for a sow, and she looks like one of the mega sow. These are out of chained up. This Chester's out of chained up there at Danner's, and I think a really good representation of what that litter looks like and what that litter's going to do. The 109 pig here that's got a little splash of color in him, that would be a Snake Farm on a Black Mamba. That Black Mamba sow would be a litter mate to the $60,000 gilt at the city. Actually, probably the stoutest, most moderate litter mate. So that's what that one is. And then the 110 would be an All Due Respect on No Clue, which would be the sow that raised the $60,000 one.
You know, once again, entries from Richey Livestock here, and as you look out here, it's pretty obvious Richey really wants to win something. Lot 109 there is about a 6-figure boar that he castrated. That's a really interesting one. You read on paper, he really jumps out at you, but then you look at him in person, and for a Poland, he is just absolutely next level. That's a really interesting pig. Way to go, Richey. I guess your competitive nature got you there.
Hofschulte. Sorry, we're fumbling through papers there, but it looks like 161 and 162 are both Hofschulte pigs. 161 would be a light cross male, say win next episode, and 162 would be a Hampshire mode. That say win pig is is a very nice say win bearer. He's got a chance to go York if you want him to, and then the Hamp would be a like I said, a hero next episode, also from Hofschulte. Justin Day.
So Day Family Farms coming in next with lots 163, 164, and 166. Also 165 there. The two Berkshires are coming first, 163 and 164. Litter mate, 3 litters. They're out of All In, and then on a Whataburg X-ray vision. So somewhat of a purebred deal here, but somewhat not also. Ones that definitely classify both here for Oklahoma and Texas as well. Once again, lots 163 and 164. They're both All Ins on a Whataburg X-ray vision. More consignments from Day Family Farms, 166. 165 is the light cross. He's a My Intention Dirty Deal on a White Russian. Really nice pig in 165. Again, a light cross, My Intention Dirty Deal, White Russian. And then 166 is the Hampshire marked one. He's a Saved by Grace, as good as it gets, back on a Super Monster. Really interesting pedigree, kind of an old school pedigree on the bottom side with as good as it gets on the Super Monster. That's a lot of Super Monster on the bottom side, and that stuff really, really fed nicely for lots of years. Again, Day Family Farms, 165 and 166.
Yeah, before we kick these out, I'll tell you, I saw these pigs at Days a week or so ago, and I paid a lot of attention to this 165 hog because he's out of a sow that Marley fed out of that won a class of the city for her senior year. And that pig didn't take the haul very well today, but that's a really, really good pig. And I think even by sell time, once he has a little time to fill back up and stuff, I think that pig will look real good.
We got Jerry Brooks coming in now with lot 140. Duroc gilt. She's a born with it on a first class. Really interesting gilt, and the born with it thing is really starting to pop up quite a bit. He's a full sib to Here's the Deal, and those pigs fed really, really well. And the born with it's look very similar to those hogs, so that's an interesting pedigree born with it on a first class. Jerry Brooks coming in again with 141 and 142. 141 is a Here's the Deal, New Direction. So similar topside genetic line here in all three of these pigs, because lot 142 is also out of born with it, and his mother is a Magic Man. The 142 is out of the Magic Man sow, who in the first litter made a Class 2 winner at OYE this year. She also had the reserve champion at the Northwest District and the 6th overall at Northwest District this year. So obviously a proven sow on the bottom side of lot 142. 141, this is her first litter on the sow side there. She has a New Direction, but a really nice up-and-coming sow for Jerry Brooks.
I believe these are Deterdings coming in. Is that right? 154 would be the bigger belted male, and the smaller, traditionally marked Hampshire would be 152. Bryce is messing with my sheet and got me all messed up here. 152 would be a Saved by Grace, Stay Classy, King of the Hill. Mom raised the reserve champion Burke at OIE this year. It's interesting.
She's versatile.
Yeah. 154 would be a Saved by Grace curtain call. Mom was 12th overall at 2019 OYE that Ottenwater bought. The little belted pig there, that sow might raise something that's a champion this time. It's not a Burt. Good pig. So the last two from Deterding would be 151 and 153. Both females. The bigger 153 is a no intro family ties, and the 151 would be a tricked out King of the Hill wedding night. The tricked out King of the Hill wedding night sow would have came from C&C, and the no intro family ties pig, it says here, mom was the litter mate to the reserve champion crossbear at Tulsa in 20. Monarch at Deterding's, the blue lot lizard sow. So again, 151 is kind of the smaller chromy gilt there, and 153 is a little bit bigger gilt out in the ring.
Kamp Livestock, or Kamp Family Showpigs, excuse me, coming in 137, 138, and 139. 137 is a dark cross, tricked out, never before, best man. The 138 is a saved by grace, never before on a hot route. And then the 139 is a next contestant, never before, visionary on top. Once again, Kamp Family Showpigs. You know, if on paper, several of these have never before sows back on some Wintex stuff and some Brockman stuff on top of that. So 137 and 138, they're all three have never before mothers, and obviously those sows have really done a good job. And you can see that in the pigs as you put down the paper and just look at these hogs, their ability to really move and push off their rear leg. That's something that I think is signature in the never before sow line. To me, you can see all that in these hogs. You really have a neat look with the ability to move, and obviously all three have never before mothers, and that tends to come with that.
Next up, we should have Lane Mai coming in. So we'll talk that light cross first. That light cross is tricked out clean living. Then it appears that the Burke is a Wild Thing divorce court. And the dark cross female is a next contestant wedding night. That next contestant wedding night gilt is out of a very impressive first litter wedding night daughter. And I think when you see her, you can agree with that. She's very, very impressive. The white hog caught my eye in the back. As I said, that white hog is a tricked out clean living. Just a very, very stout pig. Looks like he's got a lot of upside potential. And then a very nice Burke to round out my set.
I've actually never been to Mai's place, but as you look at these three pigs as they come in, they really represent similar qualities. They're really attractive, super mobile, and really have the right kind of feeding look, later maturing, but still remain stout. And I like those things, and to me, these are the type prospects that you want to start with as babies because they'll continue to get better with time. So Lackey and Peck coming in the ring now. We've got several lots here. They're all litter mates, so they're snafus on a hot take, looks like. So All these hogs in this particular group are snafus on a hot take, and they actually come from Lackey and Peck. 133, 132, and 134 are in the ring currently. Looks like we got a pair of females in this particular group. One could run a light cross and then also a dark cross. Litter mates, lots of versatility in this particular litter. Snafu hot take.
Looks like Lamle's coming here next with some of their Hampshire Mart males. I believe all these would be litter mates. They would be big, easy foresights. It says here that the dam was reserve grand at Lubbock County Jackpot, tri-area show in Stanford, Texas. Or the dam produced that, sorry. We'll get you some numbers as they come around here in just a minute. But again, these are all Lamle pigs. Big, easy foresight.
You know, Lubbock County is a really big county out there in West Texas, but that tri-area in Stanford, I actually judged it the last few years. I didn't judge it this particular year, but that is one of the toughest small shows in the entire state of Texas. Like last year or 2 years ago, for example, the Grand at San Antonio, Reserve Grand at Houston, and Reserve Grand at Austin all came from the Tri-Area Livestock Show, and the mother of these won that and the Lubbock County this year, so she's obviously a really good sow, and the feedability here and predictability should be very, very high in these three pigs. Really nice group from Lamle.
These next two coming in from Lamle will be his Yorkshire appearing hogs. White Noise Help is here. I thought both these were very intriguing pigs. Saw them back in the back. Again, both would show York. Both are White Noise Help is here. The final two consignments from Lamle. Yes, they should be 148 and 149, Taylor.
Miller Time Genetics coming in now with lots 173, 174, and 175. We'll start with the Duroc there in 174. He's at Green Bottles, back on a backdraft. Really interesting and very prominent pedigree right now. Green Bottles back on the backdraft type of a line. Really nice pig in 174 from Miller Time. They also have 173 and 175. 173 is a tricked out on a never before, and then the 175 is a snafu. We got Gen 1 Showpigs coming in now with a pair of dark crosses. Their next contestants on a Goosebumps, Kiss My Socks. Their mother raised the 5th overall cross at OYE this year along with the Sailmaker. Obviously, Gen 1's kind of stormed onto the scene this year. They raised the Grand at OYE along with a 5th overall cross at OYE. So they had a really good showing this year, and obviously bringing a nice pair here to take a chance. Both are next contestants back on a Goosebumps Kiss My Socks. More from Gen 1 coming in now. We got lot 104 and 105. 105 is the Berkshire. He is an all-in on a Family Jewels Blackout 110. The sow came from Wolf's Dispersal, where she was a really prominent sow for them for quite some time. And then lot 104 is a Better Believe It Varsity Blues Dirty Secret. This is a sow's first litter, and actually the Grand Dam was a division winner at the Arkansas State Fair. So lots of proven genetics in the ring from Gen 1 Showpigs, lot 104 and 105.
Just a single consignment here from Wilber, lot 101, but one that I wanted to talk about. This is a no intro trumpet, and there's a big long story behind this one. But bottom line is, she's a mate to all. The sow's a mate to all rise. He gave $15,000 for the sow when he purchased her from Mollet, and I really wanted to grab the mic and talk this one from Brock because I think that's one of the more impressive pigs we've had in the ring today in terms of just bone and power. And Wilber obviously has done a good job of putting his sow herd together, and that's a good reflection of it.
So we've got a Holt Livestock in the ring now, 106 and 107. The Duroc is lot 106. He's a main character, stand tall. The mother raised the 15th overall Duroc at OYE in 2021. And 107 there, the dark cross female. And next contestant back on a never before lot Lizard. The mother was the 12th overall cross at Tulsa in 2019. A really nice pair from Holt Livestock, lot 106 and 107. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, the sale will be tonight at 6:30. If you have any questions, check out the Take a Chance Pig Sale Facebook page. And if you would like to bid, there's a phone bidding option that you can find there as well.